Kira, it's always a pleasure to see you,
And
especially when the movie is, thought-provoking. As you said yesterday, it was a character that you didn't particularly like. It made me wonder, does that change the process for you in any way?
No, it doesn't change the process. I mean, I think acting is always about asking why characters do things, why they are the way they are. So no, it doesn't change it. It makes it challenging, but that's a good thing.
You played Ruth a little bit robotic, a little bit hysterical, a little bit human. It just was a mixture of a lot of things that make for finding the tone of the role quite important.
Yeah, I mean, it's set in an alternative reality.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that we wanted to make sure that there was a strangeness to all of them, and yet we didn't. We wanted their humanity to shine through. So it was a very careful balancing act. But again, I mean that's what's fun. You set parameters for yourself, you work within those, and that's cool.
Well, because it's a love triangle and you've got two other brilliant actors with you, does it mean that prompts a lot of conversations outside the shoots discussing exactly what you said, the humanity of the characters, how to find exactly that?
Absolutely. I mean, we had about a week, maybe more than that, of talking beforehand, with Kazuo Ishiguro, who wrote the novel, and Alex Garland, who was adapted the screenplay, and obviously Mark Romanek as well, and all of the actors, in trying to set exactly what that tone was, what that strangeness would be.
Yeah.
And I think for me it was kind of, I think with these characters they've been institutionalized, and there is a tremendous innocence. They've had very, very little contact with the outside world. They've been kept in a very strange bubble, so it was kind of thinking about that, and also from if somebody takes your uniqueness away, exactly what that means for the person. I'm trying to say that without actually giving away what the thing is. But yeah, so yes, we had lots of discussions about that.
Is it totally the kind of film that is not only thought-provoking but would prompt the audience to think differently, to have discussions about it? And do you like that?
Yeah, that's what I love, and that's why I love cinema, and why I really wanted to do this project, because I think you can take away many different things from it. It's about so many different things. I mean, I think essentially it's a love story. It's about friendship. I think it's also about people coming to terms with their own mortality. And then there's a whole kind of other angle, which I'm not going to say. But yeah, so I think that's really exciting. And it does challenge the audience. It demands that you think about things, and I think that's all right.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Do you feel throughout the years that your experience as an actress helps you make more informed decisions about the roles that you really like to be part of?
Sure, I mean, I'm trying to play people in films that I would want to go and see. And I think that's the only that's all I can do. I mean, from a personal and a professional level, I'm looking for something that's really challenging. I want to stretch myself. I want to get better at being an actress. I want to improve. And so I want characters that are really going to push me. And this one certainly did, so that was great.
You've known Carrie for a long time. Does that also help the performance when you're so comfortable with the person also on top of the actress?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been friends with Carrie for the last 6 years. We did Pride and Prejudice together, and yeah, it's a huge help, particularly for something like this when we're playing characters who are kind of, I mean, they're like siblings really. They've got a lot of history. So yes, it was hugely helpful that we have our own history. We could bring that. We've already got a shorthand, and we've worked together before. Yeah.
Yesterday I heard somebody say on the red carpet, if you're, pleased to be back in the limelight. It felt to me like it was an irrelevant question because it's not what you like at all. I mean,
no, this is what I like. This is, it's the characters. It's being a part of something that everyone put their heart and soul into, and the work was so important to all of us, and to get a really great reception last night, that's wonderful, and to get the audience responses that we've got from the film is amazing. The rest of it is what it is,
and you've been quite busy in this, back in the limelight time. You've been working a lot. So,
yeah, no, I mean, I've got quite a few films coming out. Most of them it's supporting roles, like this one. But yes, I've been picking and choosing really carefully, and again trying to choose characters that really stretch me. Yeah.
Tell us about the other one that's opening the Rome Film Festival.
It's very exciting. Yes, it's called Last Night. It's with the wonderful Eva Mendes and Sam Worthington and Guillaume Canet. It's about infidelity.
Another good theme.
Absolutely.
A final question about the choices of movies with directors and actors. What's the most important thing? The character, the text, the...
It's all. I mean, I don't think that you can have one without the other, you know. You can have a great character, but if the script isn't there, then it's not going to be a great movie. Sometimes it will be, but, you know, I mean, it's every element and who's going to direct it, because ultimately the director is the tastemaker. The director, if you've got a bad director, it doesn't matter if everybody else is doing a brilliant job, it's not going to be a brilliant film. So, I mean, everything. You know, it's a collaborative medium, and I look at every different aspect of whatever project is presented to me.
And very quickly about your outfit yesterday, I had to throw in a fluffy question.
Yes.
Yes.
About it?
Yes. So tell us about your outfit
what
yesterday.
was it? It was a Chanel dress, Chanel couture, lots of pearls. It was good fun.